All right, there's so much going on, so much drama in the world of sports this week that we got to take a time out to talk about it. We got to do that sometimes. So joining me for this edition of Off the Field Activities is a great New York Post sports and entertainment reporter. That is Jenna Lemoncelli. Jenna, how's it going?
It's going good, Dex. A lot to discuss. How are you?
I'm well, and there is a lot to discuss. You're absolutely right about that. Might not be so well for Stephen A. Smith of ESPN. He got himself into a bit of hot water on Wednesday when he expressed his opinion about Rihanna. Then he had to issue an apology. What's going on here, Jenna?
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening for SAS off the camera per se, because he was on the Sherry show with Sherry Shepherd on Wednesday, and he was talking about Rihanna's upcoming Super Bowl halftime performance next month in Arizona. And he was asked if he was excited about it, and he complimented her, but he said that he's more of a Beyonce fan and referenced her performances at the Super Bowl in 2013 and 2016. And although he was very kind to Rihanna in his comments, he just kind of went the route of, hey, it's Beyonce or nothing for me. And he didn't hear too kindly from the Navy, which is Rihanna's fan base. So then he issued a Twitter and Instagram video apology, 3 minutes explaining his comments, just simply saying that he's a Beyonce fan and giving Rihanna her flowers and wishing her luck, and that he meant no harm by his comments. But again, the Navy was not happy. So SAS had to issue the apology.
Yeah, when the Rehive comes for you, they're going to come for you. And 3-minute apology is what Stephen A. had to do. Moving on to the football field. So with all the speculation around TB12, Tom Brady, that is, former teammate of his came out and said it's a wrap for Brady in Tampa Bay. What do you make of this, Jenna?
Yeah, this is really interesting to say the least, because we all know Julian Edelman is super close with Tom Brady. They, won a couple titles together in New England, no big deal. And he was obviously one of his top targets there in New England. But he came out on Showtime's Inside the NFL and said that, quote, if Tom has another season, it's not going to be in Tampa Bay. He said, he went on to say that he knows Tom, and Tom, the businessman, he's a smart guy, and he's going to do exactly what he did when he left New England. Julian Edelman said he's going to go to the best situation that helps him win if he wants to continue his playing career, which Edelman said he didn't know what Brady was going to do in the future. Interesting stuff coming from Edelman because, again, I mentioned they are quite close. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Tom Brady sweepstakes play out.
It is always interesting to see this stuff because I wonder if Brady wanted his business out in the street like that. I'm not sure he actually did, but they're close. I mean, maybe they're able to work that out. Now, since Tom Brady, he got knocked out of the playoffs by the Cowboys on Monday, there has been, Jenna, a lot of questions about his future. And this week, you wrote an article about some places other than Tampa, if that's true with what Edelman said, that the 45-year-old QB could wind up. So who's interested in bringing TB12 to their team?
Well, it's no surprise that multiple teams are in the mix to pursue Brady in his second ever free agency. And again, he'll have a decision to make: play for a 24th season or retire for good. So the teams that are in the mix reportedly are the Tennessee Titans, the 49ers, and the Raiders, along with the Dolphins as well, which have been long reported for a few weeks now. And again, Brady has ties to multiple areas, of course, with Josh McDaniels and the Raiders. They were together in New England. So that makes somewhat of some sense. But again, you never know. And then you have the Dolphins, who there was that whole drama in 2020 when it came out that they were trying to pursue Brady while he was in New England as well, in a pairing with Sean Payton. So ties there as well, but you never know. The 49ers could be looking too, and the Titans, like I mentioned. But at this point, it's up to anyone, because Brady did mention on his podcast that he is not going to make any mistakes that he did last time when he announced his retirement last February. He's going to take some time, think about it, and see what he's going to do for the future. Again, 45 years old. So Father Time is undefeated, as we know.
Yeah, look, Father Time comes for us all, and against the Cowboys, looked like Father Time came for him, at least in that game, for sure. That is Jenna Lemoncelli, the great sports and entertainment reporter for the New York Post. Jenna, always good to talk to you about what's going on in the world of sports and entertainment. We'll do it again soon.
Yes.